Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Wrestling Federation's Saturday Night Powerslam. The World Championship will be on the line as the #1 contender, the Woodpecker, Brandon Trout, will be taking on the SWF World Champion, the Barbaric Bastard, Vonstadt. You can feel chills in the air as the champion stands atop the stage. The SWF World Champion Vonstadt, the Barbaric Bastard, the first ever SWF World Champion with 2 successful title defenses since winning the Battle Royal. He has defeated the undisputed ace Luigi Calzone and the Samoan Savage Hawaiian Steve. Can he once again defend the title, but this time against the Woodpecker, Brandon Trout? Here we go, referee Ed Trout rings the bell. The match begins. Here we go, folks. Oh, a spit to the eyes. That's despicable. You're the world champion. Come on. This should be a classic match. This is going to be amazing. 2 of the top stars of the Super Wrestling Federation going at it one-on-one for the first time. We've seen them lock up before. We've seen them face in the Battle Royal, but for the first time, Brandon Trout and Vonstadt fight one-on-one here on Saturday Night Powerslam in the middle of the SWF ring. And for the first time ever, the SWF Championship will be on the line against Brandon Trout. This is gonna be a blockbuster. This is gonna be a slobber knocker, folks. You're not gonna want to miss this. Punch to the stomach there. Oh, look at the disrespect. Vonstadt, you know, when the title's not on the line, he's one of the most appreciated and well-respected athletes in the locker room. But once the SWF World Championship is on the line, he becomes this untamed, unhinged animal. Just this brutal bastard. You know, he really lives up to the nickname of the Barbaric Bastard, because once the title is on the line, he'll do anything it takes to keep it. It's like an addiction. He will do whatever he has to do. If he has to poke you in the eyes, if he has to kick you in the groin, if he has to stab you in the back with a knife, he will do it. This man will do whatever it takes, even spit in your face. That's the 2nd time he's done that. That championship is everything to Vonstadt. And look at this, folks. A tornado brainbuster! Down goes Brandon Trout. The referee tonight, of course, is Ed Trout, the grandfather of Brandon Trout. And backstage, Vonstadt had a word with Ed Trout. He said that if you do anything to make sure that your grandson wins and I lose, and you cheat, I will personally make you pay. You had better call it right down the middle, if you know what I mean. Since then, we have not seen much interaction from the referee. He's keeping his distance. Knees to the face by Brandon Trout. Now, working on the submission. Hold on, Vonstadt. Can he tap out the champ? No. Too early. Not enough damage has been done. Headbutt by the Woodpecker. Once again, working on the legs and the lower back of Vonstadt. Ed Trout checking out the competitors. Vonstadt does not give up. Strikes Brandon Trout. Wait a second. Brandon Trout, go to sleep. One of the signature moves of the Woodpecker. Falling fist drop. Another signature move follows. Oh, kick to the face. Brandon Trout not showing any fear of the behemoth that is the SWF World Champion Vonstadt. Beautiful drop kick with a backflip. A signature, a vintage maneuver of Brandon Trout. These 2 men were on the very first match of SWF Saturday Night Powerslam in the Battle Royal. In the end, Vonstadt would win. Brandon Trout was in that Battle Royal, and now he has earned the chance for a one-on-one match with the title on the line. Luigi Calzone being the first, Hawaiian Steve was the second, and Brandon Trout is the third. Will third time be the charm? Will Brandon Trout be the one to dethrone the undefeated Vonstadt? That remains to be seen. Irish Whip, Power Slam! Vonstadt screaming up into the rafters. 2 count. That disrespectful pin sitting on his chest and his neck. Vonstadt knows that he outsizes and outweighs Brandon Trout, and you know, I've got to say, he's using that to his advantage. But a true champion doesn't need to abuse his privileges. He should want to fight fair and square and want to make the best possible match to entertain the fans that come here to see him live on Saturday Night Powerslam. Folks, if you get the opportunity to rent this match on VHS, we hope that you enjoy it. Send us letters to our P.O. Box to let us know what you think of this match and how you feel about the SWF. If you have any matches you'd like to see, send a letter to us here at Super Wrestling Federation, and maybe it'll be on the air. But for now, let's continue with the broadcast. Brandon Trout once again going for that submission hold, but this time it was broken up by a rope break.
1, 2.
Oh, 2.9! That was almost over. Almost did it. Brandon Trout with the lariat takes down Vonstadt. The Barbaric Bastard and the Woodpecker taking each other to war. Can Brandon Trout pull off the upset of the year? Wait a second. Brandon Trout has Vonstadt in a tree of woe and then punches his leg. Wait a second. Could it be? No! Brandon Trout reverses what may have been a blazing tornado. Brainbuster, dropkick, Brandon Trout pouring his heart out of his sleeves all over the ring to try to walk out as the SWF World Champion. Vonstadt is starting to find himself out of breath. What's going to happen next? Nobody expects Brandon Trout to win. He is one of the favorites. But let's be fair. Vonstadt is undefeated. Vonstadt has the height and the weight advantage. Vonstadt, when the SWF World Championship is on the line, becomes a new breed of creature. These two, look at it! They're doing a hockey-style fight, blow for blow, until one of them falls, and Brandon Trout loses the exchange. This could benefit Vonstadt as he runs off the ropes, and oh, big boot to the skull. This could do it, folks. 1, 2, 2.9! Brandon Trout fights through the pain, fights through the agony. The heart of Brandon Trout is bigger. Wait, it's the Ice Mountain Driver! The Ice Mountain Driver, shooting star press! 1, 2, 2.9! He almost did it! Brandon Trout almost defeated Vonstadt. He hit him with his signature maneuver, the Ice Mountain Driver, but it was not enough to put down the Barbaric Bastard, who is now taunting to the crowd. The crowd is on their feet. They love both of these competitors. The respect is insurmountable. The fans don't even know who to choose. They're torn between two of their favorites. Can Vonstadt successfully defend his craft, his crown? Wait a second. Brandon Trout running up the ropes. What's Trout doing here? Oh my God! Risking it all! Brandon Trout putting his body and his career on the line. And he successfully does. Look at this. Go to sleep. Brandon Trout has the crowd on their feet. Vonstadt with that strong left punch. Oh no, the barbed wire baseball bat taking advantage of the no disqualification, no count out ruling in this match. If we didn't announce it before, folks, we apologize. This match is no count outs, no disqualifications. The only way to win it is pinfall, submission, or critical knockout. No! Choke slam! Vonstadt going for the pin. Oh my goodness, what a match! Vonstadt was able to succeed in defending the SWF World Championship with that choke slam all the way up from heaven and down all the way to hell. Vonstadt is still the SWF World Champion.